One of the biggest benefits brands have on Sewport is the ability to make payments safely and securely with the help of Sewport's Payment Escrow. What is Sewport's Payment Escrow? Imagine an account between you and the supplier. The amount you pay through Sewport is put into and held in this account until you instruct Sewport to release the payment. That means the job is paid for in full before it starts, and the supplier gets notified about it right away and can get to work. But the supplier does not receive the whole amount until he completes the job. How does it work? Using the platform's proposal form, the supplier sends you an offer with predefined payout terms. The total amount in the proposal will be split into two parts. The first part and the amount specified there is transferred from the escrow to the supplier before the job starts, instantly. The second part and the amount specified will be paid out to the supplier once he completes the job and submits evidence. The amount paid before the job can range from 0 to 70% of the total amount. And the amount after job completion can be anything from 30% all the way up to 100%. If the payout terms are 100% after completion, the supplier does not get anything up front. Sometimes the supplier requires funds to buy fabrics or other materials to carry out the job, so pre-funding to a certain amount is reasonable. We suggest that if you're not sure of the supplier and work with them for the first time, negotiate the amount before the job starts to be as little as possible. Always remember to have a sample made and approved before you move forward with any larger orders. Your proposal will also have a proof of completion field. Both parties need to agree on what the supplier will present as evidence of job completion. Detailed images of the product, a courier delivery note, or anything else both parties consider reasonable. Once the job is completed, the supplier will submit a request to release the funds held, providing this evidence. The brand then needs to check what the supplier provided and, given all is okay, grant the release of payment. This will instruct Sewport to send the remainder of the payment held in the escrow to the supplier. It's also possible for the brand to voluntarily release the payment without the supplier's request when appropriate. Overall, Sewport's escrow reduces the risks of fraud when dealing with new suppliers. Remember to only accept or release the payment for the job if you are completely satisfied and the terms are met. Once the funds are released, the payout made by Sewport to the supplier cannot be reversed or refunded. Also note that if the supplier has raised a request to release the funds and submitted evidence of completion, but there is no reply on the brand's end after numerous reminders, the amount held in the escrow will be released automatically after 7 days from the date the request has been raised. Should you have any issues with the job, raise them with your supplier directly first. Should this fail and you are not satisfied with the outcome, feel free to contact the Sewport support team and we will be happy to assist. You can become the next big thing in fashion with Sewport.